My father took his savings and started this little tea shop, a bubble tea shop, and started selling our food on the side because he wasn't satisfied with the money that he was making from bubble tea alone. I would hear stories like, oh, the lines are crazy. You know, in the summertime, people line up from the basement all the way up the stairs, around the corner of the street to eat our cold noodles. I think the aha moment came later when we were sort of discovered, quote unquote, by Anthony Bourdain's crew for filming for No Reservation.
This place is unbelievable. This place is great. At
that point, it felt like this food is not just for Flushing. This food is for everyone. The secret ingredient to Xi'an Famous Foods is, no, it's not something crazy, it's recipes based off of food that's found in Xi'an, so spices and sauces. But adding some things that are not found in Xi'an, that might be found nearby Xi'an, that's sort of what makes our product unique.
People have sort of fallen in love with their dishes and their flavors. The family that founded Xi'an Famous really found their roots and first made like a stand in the United States, very much deeply within the immigrant community in Flushing, in a food court where the food was only served to other immigrants from the same parts of China where they knew the food.
Xi'an used to be the capital of ancient China. With the trading from the capital city to the Middle East and beyond, a lot of different cultures get brought back and assimilated into the local culture, and that's why it affects the food as well.
And the people from northern China brought a whole new range of ingredients and flavors, but also styles of cooking which used a lot of wheat-based dishes, particularly noodle dishes and lamb dishes.
Crisp chunks of lamb seasoned with cumin, dressed with hot peppers and pickled jalapenos. This had to be like a Muslim thing, right? The flat red. Yeah.
The distinctive taste of the region is spicy and sour. We're doing mostly noodle dishes, like flour-based dishes. We do take hints of other flavors, such as flavors from Sichuan, where there's like tingly from the Sichuan peppercorn. That type of flavor and spicy comes, show themselves a little bit in our food. I was born in Xi'an and I lived there for 8 years until I came to the US. And sometimes I would be able to, check out the street foods. I did like the skewers. I did like, the liangpi, like cold noodles on the streets. That's the only thing I really ate, and that's sort of my memory of Xi'an. And after that, coming to the US, it was like cultural shock. There is no more of that food.
The father brought the recipes from China and built up and opened the stall and started the business.
做好的面现在开始扯开，长寿面一根很长。
He operated very frugally. He didn't have a computer system. He didn't have staff. It was him and 1 or 2 other people in the stores every day. He only bought food as needed. He didn't have spoilage. He didn't have overstock of stuff. So really cut down on the costs. I became very excited because of the food that he was serving. I get to take my friends there. I get to eat there. It's nothing fancy. It's a food court.
And Jason was somebody who wants to bring American, sort of modern American restaurant business techniques to his father's business. And in doing that, he's sort of broken the mold of the traditional Chinese restaurant and really found like a niche where his restaurant can flourish.
What's the best piece of advice that your dad gave him?
What he taught me was that bad things, just let it cool down for a bit. It might turn into a good thing. And good things, jump on it, do it right now. So our numbers have definitely changed over the years. From just locations alone, we came from 1 location in 2009 to, what is it now, 10 or 11? Looking back, reviewing the numbers over the years, our revenues have definitely grown. Just as a benchmark, our 45th Street location last year was, I believe, grossing around 1.4 million. This year, we nearly doubled that number. Our average ticket is only around $8, $9 over all of our stores because we're very fast and very casual. Usually you could go in there by yourself, grab something to go. So it's a low, average ticket, but our ticket numbers are very high.
Almost all dishes at Xi'an Famous cost less than $10, making it in the New York City food world a great bargain.
It varies store to store, but I would say at least 200 to 300 tickets at an average store, and busier stores 600, 700, 800 tickets a day.
I mean, with generations of other Chinese restaurateurs, when they expanded outside of Chinatowns, they made the dishes bland to American tastes. But Xi'an Famous hasn't held anything back, and it's still exactly the same recipes, and that's really, really impressive.
Our food sort of translates through cultures, mostly because I think the timing is right.
People have become a lot more adventurous. I think that this is represents the wave of the future in Chinese food.
Not everyone can make it in New York, but once you do make it in New York, I think it gives you extra confidence to make it elsewhere.